Hello, in this video we're just going to put together a pop-up card. Now for this you just need 3 pieces of card, and the measurements are one piece is 15 centimeters by 17 centimeters. Then you've got another piece at 15 centimeters by 18 centimeters. And then one strip here. Now this measures 6 centimeters by 22 centimeters, and you're going to need a scoreboard. So just bring this out. Now on the smallest piece here, that measures 15 by 17 centimeters, just going to take it to 6 centimeters and make a score line. And then the slightly larger card, again, going to make a score line at 6 centimeters, turn it over and do one at 1 centimeter. Okay, and then the strip, as soon as we've got the scoreboard out, we may as well do all our score lines. So first of all, I'm going to score the strip at 1 centimeters. 6 centimeters, 16 centimeters, and then 21 centimeters. And then I'm just going to pop that away. So just bring the 2 larger pieces back in first. Now the smaller score line there, just going to cut the ends at a slight angle and then just fold that, and then I'm going to add some red liner tape to the inside. And I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. And then making sure that the 6 centimeter space is on this side. I'm just going to add these 2 together. Sorry, I just need to turn that around. Okay, so just press that down, and then with the 2 ends, just going to make them into 2 mounting folds. So you end up with a mounting fold, a valley fold, and a mounting fold, and that's the main part of the card base. Now, this one actually isn't going to be attached quite yet, but I'll just going to just bend all the score lines down. So with this piece, I mean, basically they are all mounting folds, because as you can see here, the tabs get attached to the card there and it folds up. Now this, to go in an envelope, this actually goes where the 2 sides go towards the back, and then that's how it folds up in an envelope, and it fits in an A5 envelope perfectly that way. Now the collection I'm going to decorate this card with is this here. This is called Sailing the Seas, and this is a digital download collection from the Crafty Witches. So just bring all my pieces in. So I've got these blue bits for my strip, I have sentiment and some toppers here, fussy cut out some of the images too. Now, first of all then, the coloured card that I have, I'll do that one last, that's for the back. So you need 2 pieces, and these measure 14.5 centimetres by 5.5 centimetres. And then the pattern paper that I've chosen is this one. So this measures 14 centimetres by 5 centimetres, and I'm going to mat and lay them onto there. Oops. Okay, just wiggle that around so I'm happy with my borders, and these 2 are going to be attached into the centre here. Oops. Okay, just press those down, and then for the 2 sides there, I have these pieces here. I mean, if you want, you can change your pattern paper too. I've just kept mine the same. So these 2 pieces measure 14.5 centimetres. I'm pretty sure I just gave them measurements for these. Right, so these pieces measure 14.5 centimetres by 10.5 centimetres for the colour card, and then the pattern paper measures 14 centimetres by 10 centimetres. And these are the pieces that measure 14.5 centimetres by 5.5 centimetres. Sorry about that. And so the pattern paper measures 14 centimetres by 5 centimetres. I hope you please forgive me for my mistake, as I can't even read my own instructions. Okay. Okay, so these are going to stick either side. Okay, and then also for the side, I'm just going to add a couple of strips just to break the pattern paper up. So this piece here measures 14.5 centimetres by 3 centimetres, and this piece here measures 14.5 centimetres by 2.5 centimetres. So just layer them together. Okay, and I'm just going to attach one either side. these are just going to go straight down the centre. Okay. And that one. So that's the card base done for that part. So I'm just going to bring my strip back in now. Hopefully I can get these measurements right. So the first piece here, the coloured card measures 5.5 centimetres by 9.5 centimetres. So the pattern paper measures 5 centimetres by 9. I'm just going to mass lay them together. Okay, then I have two pieces of solid card here. Now these ones measure 5.5 centimetres by 4.5 centimetres, and the pattern paper measures 5 centimetres by 4 centimetres. Okay, just lay them together. I'm going to attach them to the strip. Okay, and then to the two ends, I'm just going to add some red liner tape. Now, just bring this back in. So then you just need to fold those two tabs over and just decide where you want to put this. So I'm just going to pop that there. Okay, so press that down, and then the next piece. And press that down. Okay, so just gonna let that dry a second. So for the back here, I've got a piece of the matching pattern paper, that I'm just going to pop that side. So that measures 14.5 by 10.5 centimetres, and then I've got some solid card here that measures 14.5 by 10.5 centimetres, and then a piece of white card. So I've got a place to put the message on. So the white card measures 14 by 10 centimetres. I'm just going to add those on now. Okay. Now I have only just cut enough out to decorate the two centerpieces, but you know, of course you can, if you want to, you can decorate the side pieces too. Okay, so that's the back of the card. I'm just going to turn it back around again. So that's how the card stands up. And now I've just got my bits here that I'm going to add on that I've just cut out. So I've got one of the circle toppers that I'm going to attach to the centre there. And then I've got my pirate parrot that I'm going to attach there. And then I've got a couple here that I've fussy cut out to attach on the side, and then my sentiment. Now I'm just going to cut some foam pads. I have to be careful with this piece because as I was cutting it out, I did nearly cut his head off. So hopefully it stays on just while I put it together. I was a bit worried the foam pad, we've taken the top off, it was going to pull his head off. So I'm just going to pop that on there. Go. I could have done a matte layer for this because there is a bit of room, but I thought I'd just leave it. I'll put my foam pads on this bit first because, knowing me, I'm just going to get my top upside down when I do it. So I just pop him on there. There we go. I'm just going to stand this up for a moment just so I can see where I'm going to put my parrot, because I just want to make sure that he doesn't, well, he's not hanging and his feet do touch the ground. So I'm just using one foam pad on his head there. And there it goes. Okay, so there's my pop-up pirate card. Now I did that one, but I also use another kit. Now this is Lexi and Friends digital download kit, and I did a dog one too, and that's the back for that one. So it's quite a simple card to make and to put together. I said, anything that really takes the time with mats and layers and deciding on how you want to decorate it. I can't remember where I saw the design. I think I saw it just as I was looking through Pinterest and that, and I thought, oh, let's work that out and give that a go. There you go. If I stand up like that, then you can see all the images that are on there. So like I said, all you need to do to pop this in an envelope is to fold the two wings back, and then that'll fit flat into the envelope. So I hope you like this card, and give it a go, and share your video, share your pictures with us, and I shall see you again soon. Bye bye.